Because today is a question that I've been getting. I just talked to Mike and Greg this morning about what's going on in the market, and it's kind of entertaining because we've been getting some crazy questions, and I actually brought some stats with me so I could share with you the why I don't think it's changing and why I don't think we're in a shift yet. And I'm going to share with you some of these numbers right now so you can get a sense of what that looks like. And I'm going to be doing it in Lake Norman, Huntersville, Cornelius. That's primarily where we do a lot of our work from. But for those that are thinking about selling or have somebody who's selling and like, oh my goodness, my house has been on the market for 3 days and I have no offers. The showings have gone down, whatever it might be. Um, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Thank you, Brittany. She just said my audio is good. So I did figure out how to work this. So if you do have questions on my Facebook, by all means, please put it in my Facebook chat room here, make a comment, and I'll be more than happy to answer it. I'm going to be doing this for about 15 minutes. I'm just going to break it down of what's going on. And so the questions I had is that I've been getting is the market starting to shift? How much longer can it possibly be? And my house has been on the market for a couple of days and I got nothing. Like, what's going on with that? So we're going to dive into that. And I first want to share with you the validity because it's not changing. Okay. We are in summer, everybody. Everybody, you go to the beaches now, they are much more crowded than they were 2 months ago, 30 days ago. School is out. They just did a stat. I was watching the news, and that's why I tell agents all the time. It's very, very important to know this. So when you go and you're having these conversations with your listings, as well as some of your buyers, but more importantly, your listings, when the agent or your clients are getting nervous, you want to make sure that you can share this with them. 45% of people this summer will spend more money and go on more vacations than they did the last 2 years. Well, why is that? Well, COVID. COVID had a huge factor into it last year. Okay. So not everybody's home now. They're like, I want to get the hell out of here. I've been stuck at home. I haven't seen the beach. I haven't gone on vacation. I haven't seen my family and friends. So these things are going to take shape. So there's not as many people looking at homes right now. And there's not as many, your home is not a top priority. Somebody trying to buy a house is not a top priority right now. So there's not as many people looking. So it doesn't mean there's anything bad with your house. It just means that there's not as many people looking. Secondly, agents and people are putting the houses at the extreme height. I have many, many conversations with several agents constantly. Brock, can you look at this market analysis? Brock, can you take a look at this? Brock, hey, what do you think about this? Is this too high? And right now, we really can't even grasp it because every time we look at it, we're just like, well, yes, it is actually. It's up there, but might as well. I mean, we're getting in multiple offers. You never know. Are you working your guaranteed money? Do you know your appraisal addendums? That's the next question that we ask. But the home prices continue to climb. What I also think is happening is buyers are starting to get smarter and buyer agents are informing their clients and educating them and saying, hey, this is too high. Let's not go look at that. It's going to come down. We did one down in Charlotte. I was working with some clients that are coming from New York, and we felt that the house was a little bit overpriced, and we've been sitting on it. And they just recently dropped the price. They didn't want to negotiate. We were in a position that we weren't ready to move forward, and then I received a call saying, "Hey, Brock, we reduced our price." Okay, I think buyers are getting smarter, as well as buyer agents are educating them, letting them know these certain things are very, very important to make sure that they understand. Like, don't overpay for this market. Okay. Um, don't get me wrong. Sellers, you still have a very, very strong market. It is extremely strong. I just think buyers are getting smarter. I think we're on vacation. The American Relief Fund bill came out. I just got a check for $5,600. Okay. I have 2 kids. So if yours check didn't look like that. And if you got more kids, God bless you. But I got 2 kids and that check came in. And just as much as it came in, it went out because I had to go, my air condition went and I had to pay for Brielle's camps. But people are taking that money and using it. They're going out and they're spending it on vacations. They're getting out of here. So that's why so many things, some of these homes aren't going instantaneously. So the listing agent is very important to make sure you're educating your buyer or your sellers going into it. So let me break down some numbers here for you too, and why I can back this up. All right. So I did some data research and went into the Huntersville and Cornelius. As of the last 30 days, these are the numbers that we had truly from our MLS. In Huntersville alone, okay, 324 homes have gone under contract and sold in the last 30 days. Want to take a guess how many are active? 65. 324 sold and under contract, only 65 are active. Well, what else is coming in the pipeline? We only have 16 other homes that are that are planning to pop up right now and are coming soon. Out of the under 400,000, okay, that's our bread and butter. That's where the average sale price in Huntersville is 344,000. Okay, so this is the majority of people. Average sale price is 344, under 400,000. Okay, 18 of them, 18 are either active or coming soon. I did the population of what it is in Huntersville. There's roughly estimated right now 60,000 people, and we have 18 homes coming soon and active. Okay, does that make sense to people and why we're not out of this shift? Like, this is going on. 60,000 people in Huntersville, 18 homes are available. Now, make sure I'm deleting that. Average sale price is $344 in Huntersville. $1,400 is an average rent. So for those in the renting area, for those that are looking at investments, average sale price is $1,400. I think that's a little bit low. I think it's more about $1,600, maybe $1,650. Huntersville has gone up. Let's go into Cornelius. Cornelius, the last 30 days. Okay. There are total of the whole area, as I mentioned into Huntersville, the total in the whole area in Cornelius, there's been 100 homes under contract and sold. Okay. Quite a big difference in Cornelius. Cornelius, you're much, much lower. Huntersville, you were 324. Cornelius, you're at 100. And the only amount of homes active in coming soon are 33. 1/3 of that. Right? Okay. The average sale price in Cornelius is right around 375. There's 32,000 people, roughly 33,000 people in Cornelius. Out of the homes under 400,000 in Huntersville, there's 18. In Cornelius, under 400,000, there's 8. There's a total of 90,000 people, 100,000 people, we'll just say. When I count 16 or 18 plus 8, it's 26, if I did my math correct. 26 homes are available under 400,000 with a total population in Cornelius of Huntersville of roughly about 100,000 people. Okay. This market is extremely in a demand state. This market is extremely in a seller's market. It's not going anywhere anytime soon because those numbers there are very, very challenging. They're very challenging. And to be honest with you, people a lot of ask me the question like, "What do you think about the market?" It's great, well, blah blah blah. No, it's actually unhealthy. Something's going to pop. It's like a balloon. It keeps blowing up, and only two things really take place. It's either you let it go, and it slowly, or it just gets a pop and it's done. We don't know what the shift's going to do. We don't know. We've seen it before where it's a light switch to like literally within a week, everything changes, or it's a gradual effect. If somebody said, what's the time period looking like? Charlotte is a very, very attractive place. It's big into banking. It's got the sports. It's got good schools. So it has a lot of good, what I call the nutrients going into it. It's got a lot of the rain and the water that's feeding the seed to be able to grow into Charlotte. So I don't see it's going to be happening in the next couple months. They are forecasting it probably in 2022, possibly even a year from now, even getting even further. So it's not going to shift. I think we're going to see slowdowns. And when I say slowdowns, it's very small because what we only feel is what we talk about. If we don't have a feeling inside of us, we don't share this. Like, oh, well, yesterday I was feeling very sad. Let me tell you about it. Okay. If it's a bad story, we will, but we're usually talking about it, what's happening instantaneously. My house isn't selling. It's been on the market for a day. Oh my God, the world is falling apart. Where the actual day on the market, literally at one point, was 6 to 8 weeks. I mean, even when it shifted to a buyer's market, we had homes sitting on the market for 4 months. Okay, now we're like bent out of shape over 4 hours. It's all perspective. It's all what we look at. I think it's very important that we understand that. I think it's very important that we share this with our clients on the buy side and the sell side, because it's going to make your life much, much easier if you set the expectations up front to them and you tell them, listen, don't get all crazy if we don't have the house right away, or we don't have people coming in right away. All right, 45% more people are going on vacation. 45% more people are spending their money on vacations. They're getting out of here. All right, not as many people are looking right now. They're spending time with their family. Go Google Earth and look up under, South Carolina piers and have web cameras. Okay. I guarantee you there's a lot of people on those web cameras right now. Show them it. Be like, hey, take a look at this web camera. Look at all these people. 2 months ago, there wasn't this many people out here on this pier. Okay. They were driving around, working, getting ready for school, doing final exams, crunching numbers to see if they could sell a house. Okay. We're 60 days out right now for any closing. When we look at that, we're talking about beginning of school already. Mooresville, you're starting school in the second week of August. That's a whole nother story. I'm not getting involved in that one. There's not a lot of happy people up there. Okay. But you need to understand the numbers. You need to understand what's going on with the data. So that way, when you're explaining this in your listing presentations, when you're explaining these type of conversations to your buyers, you understand, or they understand. So that way they're not bitching, whining, and moaning, and they can share, like, my agent's really smart. He knows what they're doing. He's got this going on. She's got this going on. She understands, like, this makes sense. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to come across and just share with you guys real quickly here of what we were seeing. It's a lot of the questions I've been getting. I'm very happy that a lot of people reach out to me. I enjoy this stuff. I enjoy coaching. I love being able to help agents, being able to take advantage. And nothing against you Zillow buyers and you iBuyers. I don't know. Obviously people work for them, so I'm not trying to take away from them, but they do a disservice and they really cause a lot of challenges because it's a numbers game to them. It's not a customer service game like our real estate market is. It's so very, very important to give that relationship and give that customer service. And these iBuyers, we just did one that Zillow came in and wanted to come up and then they wanted to take advantage of these clients. And they said, we'll pay this much money. The closest comp we found was $35,000 under. Zillow's a business, guys. They are not going to overpay $30,000 just to buy a house, knowing that they have to quickly turn around and have an expense of at least 4%. They're not going to do that. Okay, but you need to know the people around you in the real estate world to be able to help you figure out that, like, that's not going to make sense. Let's look at the traditional way. Let's also make sure that if you have something going sideways, you can contact us. So just keep that in mind when you're talking to your clients, talking to your sellers and buyers. Just be a tool, be a resource, be an education piece to be able to help them, guide them through this. Kind of looking at my Facebook here, I'm getting better at it. I'm trying to see if I have any questions on here, and I really don't even know how many people look at this thing. Probably it's in the middle of the afternoon, but hopefully maybe on their way home, they get a look at this and see if they have other questions that they have out there that they want to answer or they want me to answer. But that's what I have. I just wanted to share that with you guys, let you know that that's what's out there. This market's not going away anytime soon. You want to strategize your time period between basically fall in the school year. You want to try to take advantage of these next 2 or 3 weeks to try to get under contract. If you're thinking about it, let us know. More than happy to help you out. but it's going to give you that time period right before school starts. If not, the end of August kind of goes bye-bye because everybody's starting new routines. Football starting, schedules, fall sports are starting, so everybody gets back into routine, and then things pick up again at the end of September. So end of September, October is usually another solid way to end the year before you get into the holidays. So that's all I got. I don't have any questions or anything else. Just wanted to put that out there so it let people know what we got going on in this real estate world and in answering that question of where we are with this shift, and it's not happening. So if you want any of my information, if you want some of this data, let me know. Be more than happy to share it with you. Just a lot of good information so you know and prepare yourself going into the market with the Huntersville and the Cornelius data looks like. In conclusion, we have 100,000 people in Cornelius and Huntersville, and we have a total of 26 homes for sale. So good luck. There's not a lot out there. All right, guys, have a great day. If you guys need anything, let me know. My contact information's on this Facebook. Feel free to IM me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.